Tile or AirTag? AirTag or Tile? We're going to look at both of these and I'm going to recommend which one you should buy. So what is the difference between the AirTag and the Tile? This is the Tile Mate and this is the AirTag. There's only one version of this. Tile makes several products, but this one is called the Mate. It attaches easily. But what's the difference between an AirTag and a Tile? And is one better than the other one? Both trackers are essentially the same size, just a little bit different shape. So you'll notice here, roughly an inch in diameter or an inch in width. The difference in weight is slightly, the AirTag slightly heavier than the Tile, but not a big difference here. Personally, I've been using AirTags for quite a while now. So I worked on a list of things that I am not likely to lose. Tile predates AirTag by quite a few years, but Tile has evolved quite a bit since then. AirTag came on the scene about 8 years after Tile, but both have improved some since their original offerings. In terms of batteries, you can replace the battery in the AirTag. In the Tile Mate, you can't replace the battery. It's supposed to last up to 3 years, 2/3 the price, 3 years. Replace the battery in the AirTag. One thing you will notice is the Tile has this design with basically an easy clip-on spot. The AirTag doesn't easily clip onto anything, so you can slip it into something, but if you really want to secure it, you're going to have to put it in something else. So this is where you have to buy something to hold the AirTag. The Tile product, at least in this form, easily connects to a keychain or whatever with anything that will clasp onto it. So I'm putting these keys with the Tile Mate on it out here in my kids' playhouse. I'm not going to hide them hard, but just put them right here. Let me go back in the house and see how well my phone tells me where they are. So pretty much in your house, you're going to be able to hear the sound if you push the Find My for the Tile Mate, if it's attached to your keys. But here I am starting in the house as if I don't know where they are, and they're actually located outside the house about 30 feet behind my back door. And so I wandered through the house a bit seeking a direction, and it never gave me any actual direction. I had to step out my back door before it started giving me an increase in strength. Still, it was not really telling me whether I was hot or cold in this little game until I got very close to the keys, and then it did get stronger and stronger until I was right there at them. It should be noted, of course, that I could hear them beeping as I got closer to them. So I would say the Tile Find My, if you can't hear it making the noise, it wasn't great. So it was outside the house, I couldn't hear it, and the directions it was giving me, they weren't super helpful. Now putting the AirTag keys in the same location, I'll go back in and start as if I don't know where they are. Keeping all things fair, I started in the same place to look for the Apple AirTag and basically took the same route through my house as if I did not know where the AirTag was located. And so again, it really did not tell me which direction to take. It could not tell me that they were outside or which direction until I stepped out the back door, and then it will start to tell me at a point here that they are 30 feet away in which direction that I should go in. So in terms of the competition, I tried to make it fair for both, and I felt like neither really made an A+ on this aspect of finding the AirTag, or finding the keys, I should say, one with a Tile on it and one with an AirTag on it. So as I did get outside, I did start to get directions, and I like the way that the AirTag, the Find My app, does this. I think it's very helpful for finding things that are nearby and giving you specific directions here at this point, where it gives you an arrow and which way for you to move to find the object in question. So again, neither was an A+, but I think it was a pretty fair contest for both, and the AirTag is slightly more helpful. Will they both work with iPhone? They will. Both will work with an iPhone. Obviously, the Apple AirTag is designed to fit with Apple and the Find My function on Apple products. You have to download an app separate for Tile, but it works quite well in finding things. One of the things that Apple changed was adding the ability to share AirTags with other people. And this was very helpful. I have a family, kids, and a wife, and we need to be able to share the AirTag. So that was a feature that they added after we had started using them. Of course, that's not unique. Tile can also be shared, and you can share it just as easily as the AirTag will be shared. Will both of these work on an Android phone? No. Only the Tile is going to work with your Android phone. So I think there are three ways you usually lose things. One, you know it's in your house, but it's just misplaced. So that's where the beeping or even the directions really come into play. Number two is it could be somewhere outside the house. You left it in the car or somewhere else where you're not going to hear the beeping. Or number three, you've left it some other place. Maybe you have an idea of where it is, or maybe you just don't know at all. So you think about your keys. Which one is going to work better for your keys being found somewhere? So the advantage for most of these are going to go to the AirTag. So the AirTag, especially if you leave something in public, just because there are more people with Apple products using Find My than there are with Android products using the Tile app or the Life 360 app, which would both help to recover an object left somewhere in public. So that's where numbers just come into play, and everyone agrees that there are more Apple iPhones out there and Apple products using the Find My feature than you would have with the Tile compatible features. In terms of offerings, Tile offers a few different versions and packages you can buy, including a slim one that can go in your wallet. At Apple, you can buy either one or you can buy four. You can get them engraved, but they often cost more from Apple than they would at Amazon. You may be wondering about water. Are these waterproof? Both the Tile and the AirTag have an IP67 rating, which means they can fall and be submerged in water briefly and not very deep. But if they can get pretty wet and still be okay, according to their rating. So finally, I think you decide which one is best for you. And I can't go against the consensus out there that if you're an iPhone user, then the AirTag just works better with the Apple system. If you're an Android user, then the Tile system is going to work better. I do like that the Tile comes in the variety and offers some aspects that AirTag doesn't, but you have some other brands now like Eufy that may be filling that gap for Apple users. So we may look at that in a future video. So hope this has been helpful. Thanks for watching.